Hello, hello, boys and girls. This is Anders here, of course, and welcome to another BF4 gameplay. Got some Metro because you guys have requested it, and a little bit more sniping. I gotta say, oh man, I tried to get some good Battlefield recorded the other day, and it just went poopy mac poop poop. Played for over 5 hours, and this was the best gameplay I got. I don't know what it was with me that day, but I basically lost my marbles in Battlefield, basically. And as you can see here, I'm missing like a ton of shots, so I'm gonna do that later in the video as well. But, I mean, I'm human, I'm no pro. I do this for a living, but not because I'm professional, but because I make funny videos, I hope. Anyways, hope you guys are gonna enjoy it. So, you might be wondering, like, hey Anders, why has there been so little Battlefield? Most of you guys already know, of course, why it's not as much Battlefield as it was before. Simply because I'm not playing it so much, because I don't find it as fun anymore when most of the servers trying to ban you all the time, and also because the few servers that are left are not very good in some cases, don't really run the kinds of map rotations I like, and that kind of stuff, and the game is after all 1.5 years old, so it's getting a little bit stale and old. I'm hoping Endgame is gonna be a little bit of fun, giving me a 1 or 2 weeks again of fun in Battlefield. But I think also it kind of I'm hoping to be able to kind of replace or at least get a few videos of PlanetSide 2 out. I'm actually liking it more and more. I still kind of have reservations about it because I don't like how expensive and hard guns are to unlock. I mean, I'm all for guns being hard to unlock, but that just means that since you can buy the guns unlocked, I'm not a big fan of it. Simply, that's just how it is, and of course, I understand they need to make money in PlanetSide 2, but I hope they change the systems a little bit, so I can kind of feel like, oh, this is a good game. They take care of their players, and they don't try to bribe you, or not to bribe you, but try to like suck you dry of money or whatever. I actually haven't bought anything. You guys might remember a game called Tribes Ascend. I enjoyed that a lot for like 3 to 4 months. Then I kind of got sick of that as well, because it was kind of, I don't know, it felt like I wasn't getting anywhere in it, and there weren't much stuff that excited me in the end. It wasn't like Battlefield, who kept fresh for over a year. But the point I was about to make was that I really liked how they handled the transactions in Tribes Ascend. Tribes Ascend also had this problem in the beginning, so I didn't really want to promote it or make videos of it, simply because it had a lot of problems. It was free to play, but it was very expensive. It was basically pay to win. And I know most of the guns. I have enough knowledge of PlanetSide 2 now, and I talked to enough people to know that the guns you do unlock by buying or getting the cert points are not especially better. It's kind of like Battlefield, like all the different guns have different kinds of abilities and stuff like that, but still you want to have all the guns because you want to have that ability. I mean, like, if you're taking over, this might not make sense, but basically there's either bases who are very open in PlanetSide 2, kind of like oh god, what should have, like Karg Island, for example, or like Caspian Border. But then there are bases you gotta take over that are basically like Metro or like Grand Bazaar, really close combat. And you would like, of course, to have a shotgun when you do close combat stuff. So I'm still kind of like on the fence, like if I'm gonna play it more and stuff like that. I do like it. I do like the concept of it. If I get into a really nice, basically a big clan or a squad, they call it outfits. I played with one outfit just randomly. Just joined one of their squad that had a open space, and it was so freaking fun. Oh my god, we're talking like 40-50 people in tanks, in jets, or not jets, but the kinds of planes they have, and guys on the ground in like transport vehicles. all moving simultaneously, like one commander, one leader telling us where to go, and everyone went to the same spot, and we just attacked and took shit over really easy. And then you kind of came up against another outfit when you're trying to take over one place, and it turns out to be one hell of a battle that rages for like 30 minutes, and we lost it actually, but it was still very, very fun. And that's the kind of stuff that makes me really want to tell you guys about PlanetSide 2 and tell you to play it and stuff like that, but I can't really do that yet, because I still feel, even though a lot of you say, no, it's not right away now, it's because you can't unlock the guns in the game. Yeah, I know you can unlock the guns in the game, but if it takes you 8 to 10 hours to unlock one single thing, that is not good, because that means it's gonna take you 1,000 hours to unlock all the guns and all the vehicle equipment, if not even more. And most people can't spend 1,000 hours during a year, not even during 4 years to play one game. So it's still kind of pay to win. You gotta either make it cheaper with the guns or increase the amount of cert points you actually make. But yeah, that was actually not gonna be the topic for this video. I don't know. I just went on a rant. But I do appreciate Battleside 2 or PlanetSide 2, Battleside 2, PlanetSide 2. But I saw something Pwnstar did. You guys should know him by now. We've done so many videos together. Should know who Pwn is. And he talked about how he wanted the Bad Company 3 instead of Battlefield 4. And I gotta agree with him. I mean, you guys have heard me say this before. I hate the suppression system in Battlefield. I really, really do. Especially as I kind of learned the game and became better and better, and I kind of see myself as a good player, and it really punishes good players, because like here, I would easily peek out and shoot this guy in the head a couple of times more, or at least try. Now I'm finally hitting the guys, but the suppression makes sure I can't shoot. It hinders me, it makes me random, it makes me lose my accuracy, so even if I'm aiming for the head on somebody, I can't hit him. And that doesn't even make sense. I mean, like, sure, you can always like, oh, Benny Anders, it's supposed to be realistic, herp derp. Yeah, but you can't fucking fly with tanks. You can't gotta jump over a helicopter and jump in it in mid-air. I mean, Battlefield is not about being realistic. This is, I don't know, this is some kind of feature Battlefield put in to maybe seem not like Call of Duty or something like that. But the thing is that Battlefield is nothing like Call of Duty anyways. I mean, it's not bad to be like Call of Duty, but it's not very good either, because Call of Duty already does a very good job of being Call of Duty. It's like, why the fuck would Call of Duty want to be Battlefield? Because Call of Duty is Call of Duty and Battlefield want to be Battlefield. So to me it kind of feels like an attempt to trying to stick out from the broader spectrum, so to say, of the games out there, and not be like Call of Duty. I don't know, or maybe they just wanted to try a new thing with suppression, but I really hope they get rid of it, or makes it so you only get a little bit suppressed. But really, I don't think any kind of suppression is acceptable. And another few things I would like them to remove, because I'm actually for, unlike Pwn, I mean, like, I played Battlefield for a long time. I really enjoyed Bad Company, but Bad Company is kind of its own game. I would really like to see a Bad Company 3, but I also want to see Battlefield 4, of course. And the things I want to remove, if I was the boss and got to say, hey, this is what we're gonna remove and this is what we're gonna add, I would definitely start with removing the suppression system. I would remove the squad invulnerability when you spawn on a squad mate, because that's just retarded. If I rush a room and there's 2 guys in there and I shoot both of them, and right before I shoot the last guy, 2 of their friends spawn in on them and shoot me, because they are invulnerable for 2 seconds. I know the invulnerability disappears when you actually move forward, backwards, or to the side, or you start shooting, but by that time I probably already have shot up half my magazine and they have the drop on me. So Excuse me, I'm still kind of stuffed in my nose, I had to clear it. I was getting a hard time to breathe. But yeah, I would definitely remove that as well, and I would also fix the fucking death cam, because the death cam is horrible. Or the death cam itself is not that bad, but then when you actually see the guy that shot you, you get to see where he runs and hides and stuff like that. That's horrible, because if someone is sitting on TeamSpeak or something like that, they can tell their mates, hey, this guy shot me, he ran into this building. I mean, that's total crap. You shouldn't know who the fuck, when someone kills you, you shouldn't know what they do for the next 4, 5, 6, 10 seconds. You shouldn't get to know that at all. What you should get to see is how he killed you. Like in Call of Duty, like you see how he shot you, kind of preferably actually in slow motion, so you kind of see if, because it's easier in slow motion to see if someone's using aimbot and hacks and stuff like that. It would make it a lot better, so you don't actually see what the hell your enemy is doing. Because, I mean, of course, if I see him running into another building after he killed me, I'm of course gonna go after him and know that he's there and shoot him, and that's just fucking unfair. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, of course I do that. You do it, everyone else does it, because that happens to me a lot when I shoot people behind enemy lines. Even though I'm using a silence weapon, no one saw me, they still come and kill me because he gets to see where I run. But anyways, that's just a few of the things I'm hoping for in Battlefield 4. As usual, thank you guys for watching, have a wonderful day, bye bye.